What's up guys, my name is Esteban Andrade. I want to show you the 3 things that I wish I knew before I built my multiple 7-figure SMMA agency business for real estate wholesalers and investors. And I'm pretty sure a lot of these things are going to help you while you're building your service business or even your real estate business, because those things are very simple to use that by the end of the video, if you are not applying it right away, you might be missing out on the biggest opportunity to make $1 million in profit in the next 3 years. Back in 2019, I started an SMMA that has made me over $1 million in profit, and I've already invested in a few properties, buildings, back into my business, but I still have made a lot of money out of this. But there's 3 things that I wish I really knew back then. If I tell you the truth, running a marketing agency is not rocket science. You can actually figure it out because it's a very simple model where you have to generate results through service fulfillment, then you have to generate more clients for yourself. You also have to keep these clients happy, and you have to do this over and over and make sure that you grow your company by getting more clients over time and retaining these clients. So it's a very simple model to actually do. But one of the biggest things is that I knew I was doing everything and I knew that it was easy, and it's what really broke me. That time, back in 2020, I went into burnout mode where I was working really hard. I went from $6,000 a month as a side hustle to $25,000 by myself without having any help, having about 20 clients by myself. I was handling all the fulfillment, all the customer success, all my sales, all the retention. And really is that I did not know how to properly tell others how to do the exact same thing that I was doing because I was doing it really well. And it came down to a few things. One, I was not documenting everything that I was doing in a day-to-day basis. And when I documented everything and I started using tools like Loom, where I would record everything that I would do on a day-to-day basis, from onboarding a client, to telling them welcome to the team, to telling them this is the next step, to sending them an email. And I was recording that in Loom. This, guys, is the step before creating an SOP, which is a standard operating procedure. And this is what you need in order to give all the process and every step that you do of doing the most bare simple thing that you could ever do, and give it to someone else that could do exact same job. And trust me, I know it's hard sometimes to let go of things that you know that they take some sort of expertise or some sort of skill set. Maybe it's providing results to your client through Facebook advertising, or maybe it's setting up your clients for success, or maybe it's talking to your clients themselves and handling the situations that come up every single day. And all of this, at the end of the day, are processes that you can standardize. And when you train others the proper way, you're gonna be able to make these people as equal as you or almost as good as you, even though you care a lot more because that's your business. And I started then giving the opportunity to virtual assistants and to other people to come into my business and help me out on the things that I needed to do. So I first got my first virtual assistant, and that first virtual assistant was like a Swiss Army knife, where basically she would do a lot of the things that I needed to do in a day-to-day and focus on booking appointments with clients so I can talk to them and close them as deals. Well, she started learning a lot, and from everything that I had recorded in Loom, she would understand it, she would create a document of a step-by-step process, and now it's not only a video, but you would have it also in paper. And when you have that in a Google Doc or in ClickUp or whatever it is that you store it, you're gonna be able to train your people over and over with the exact same steps. And nowadays, even Loom can create automated SOPs for you so that you can give this SOP to everyone that you bring into your company to do specific things, whether that's a task, a specific process, and that's how you ultimately generate a system. It's a series of tasks and a series of processes that working all together, it creates one system. So using labor as leverage was the first step for me to go from $6,000 to $25,000 a month. And for me, that was a big money. And to think about it, that's 4 times the money that I was doing before. So if you actually want to go to another level, give all the steps and SOPs that you create on a day-to-day basis to someone else train them, keep them accountable, make sure that they are A players, and they're gonna help you scale your company. So when I did my first hire, I went from $25,000 a month all the way to $65,000 a month because I was able to leverage another person and her time to do more things that I couldn't really do because I could not put the effort and I did not have the time to do everything by myself. The second thing that I wish I learned faster was that whoever spends the most amount of money in marketing wins. And I'm talking here paid advertising. So if you're a service business and you're not using Facebook ads, Google ads, TikTok, Instagram, you're actually missing out in scaling your business to multiple 7 figures, 8 figures, or growing substantially. When I went into Agency Lab, which was a coaching program made by Joel Kaplan, they told us that this was the key to get to 7 figures. And I did not believe that at first because I was so greedy about keeping into my profits, not really reinvesting back into advertising. And this was the missing piece at the end of the day. So I went from $65,000 a month to $150,000 a month, then $200,000 a month by spending money on Facebook advertising, Instagram advertising. So if you've seen my ads and my videos or my pictures out there, you know that I've spent millions of dollars already in advertising, and that has allowed me to acquire more clients, to grow my brand organically as well, because people would recognize me from this advertising because I've done this for 3 years straight. So if you spend money in advertising, make sure that you actually have a clear and set budget to do it. Don't be cheap about it. Don't just spend $20 a day. Make sure that you at least have $60, $100 a day to spend on advertising, because right now we're spending probably $600 to $1,000 every single day to acquire more clients. The last thing that I wish I knew was buying an actual blueprint that works, even though a lot of people are using it. It's not that I'm teaching you to be like everyone else. You have to buy something that already works because you don't want to reinvent the wheel. But the key thing here is that you're gonna take what works and you're gonna also make it yourself. You probably heard gurus like Alex Hormozi that tells you that it's okay to copy people, but as long as you make it your own. Well, that's exactly what I did, and I should have done way earlier in the game, because I should have purchased a mentorship or a coaching program that has an exact blueprint, and I'm gonna take that blueprint and make it myself. So along the way, as I have my own business, the way that I operate my business was unique and my model was unique, I was actually going to be doing tweaks over time. And this would allow me to take something that already works and just make it better. So if you focus on making something better that already works, ultimately that's how you're going to have also a unique product. Now you can start adding a different feature, maybe have an added value, or do something different, such as having a great customer service, maybe higher education, training, accountability, maybe products that other competitors are not doing, or changing your offer. And this tweaks by having a baseline or a blueprint is going to really accelerate your growth in your company. So if you ever find the opportunity of buying the blueprint from someone else that works and just make it better, this is going to catapult you and make your growth way faster. And probably I could have hit the $1 million mark way earlier by just doing just that. If you guys got any value at all from this, I'll be willing to share more tips and tricks about SMMA, business, agency, or service agency. Drop a comment below with the topic that you want me to talk about. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that thumbs up so it helps the algorithm to grow this channel, be able to attract more people, show it to more people so I can continuously making more content like this one and help your business grow.